Hi guys, welcome to Big Lots Official. Are you going to laugh?
No.
Good. We've got a special episode today. Liz is going to be asking? No, she's not going to be asking. She's going to be answering a lot of your questions that you guys have asked on Instagram about what it's like to live with a strongman. So I'm going to hand it over to you, Elizabeth. What's it like to live with a strongman?
I think I should just answer the questions. I don't think a summary is needed at this point.
So yeah, I pretty much haven't really looked at the questions.
No.
Liz is in charge, which is kind of worrying because she'll probably say some embarrassing stuff. And I'm sure you guys have asked. I did see a couple of the first few come through, like
a lot of flatulence.
Yes, a lot of people seem to want to know what it's like as a strongman in the toilet department. I'll pass it over to you.
I don't go to the toilet with him. So the first question is, does his beard smell? No, it does not. It smells quite good, actually. When you come back from the beard barber, especially, it smells really good then. It smells of mangoes. So, yeah, beard doesn't smell.
My favourite beard oil is mango. So.
There you go. Another beard-related question. Does he leave particles of food in his beard? Yes, he does.
I might be alright at the moment, but I usually have something in there, you know, for when I get peckish.
Who is it? Is it the Twits?
A Twits? Roald Dahl book?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Twit.
Oh, thanks, Mrs. Twit. We're going to start playing tricks on each other.
Yeah, I think we should. But yeah, when we're in a restaurant eating, he's constantly, do something in my beard, do something in my beard.
But that's not even with you. Like, if I go for a meal with like the guys from the gym, I'm asking them after. It's just anyone that has a beard understands this issue.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah. Sometimes your beard dips into things as well, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's just having a beard. You know?
Readdress the does the beard smell question. Depends
Sometimes.
what he's eaten. Okay. What else?
You've got lots of questions on there.
There's lots of questions about your toilet habits. I feel like we should address them all at once.
Yeah, there is a lot of toilet questions on there. You guys are disgusting.
Yeah, it's quite disappointing actually, but never mind. So, does Laws clean the bowl after a clear out? Hold on, I'm just gonna... Is he stinky? How bad are his farts? How bad are his farts? Again, how do you deal with strongman farts?
Liz blames her farts on me in public places.
Farts? How could you?
And everyone believes her.
Do his farts have the power to wake you from your sleep? Does he fart as bad as the rest of us? How deadly are his farts? Okay,
everyone farts.
You get the joke. First off, I would like to say that strongman farts are not as bad as bodybuilder farts. Now, I've known a bodybuilder. It's true. And I was at a house party once and he farted and it cleared the house. That was a proper protein fart. Strongman farts, because their diet is big, but it's more human in terms of macros, like, you know, it's more like regular people. It's just a bigger version of a normal fart. So it's just like, it's
have a bigger fart.
Yeah, it's big, so it's loud, but it's got big, you know, acoustics. And
my acoustics are big for farts.
Yeah, and it does stink. Like, it can smell bad. Does he clean the bowl after a clear out? Most of the time, not always. And when he does, he often breaks the brush. I don't know what he's doing to it.
I've been known to break toilet brushes before.
Lizzie, the brush is broken again. Lizzie, why do you keep buying cheap brushes?
Since we've been in this house, I've gone through at least 3.
Oh, more than that. You're thinking our time together.
I'm just on about in this house.
Yeah, wow. 3 in each toilet. So, yes. But we'll leave toilet habits there and just answer them collectively, or this will be a pretty gross video. So, keeping with the theme, there's quite a few other intrusive questions, and I'm going to address all of those at the same time as well.
I feel like you should kind of name and shame some of these people asking these questions.
I will. So, my journey, Anthony Shepherd. Do you have to go on top? Who's this? Oh, I can't read that. They're lucky. Is it small because of intakes? We'll get back to that in a minute. What else? I must say this is disappointing.
You do get asked this kind of question quite a lot, don't you?
I do. I get asked about the size a lot, and it's always by men. Why? And they're often straight men too.
Yeah, it's not always the case.
How am I supposed to answer this in keeping my dignity? It's embarrassing. It's just like, you know, if I say you're normal, you'll get offended.
I won't get offended.
Proportionate. And it has a beard. Does he have to go on top? No. He is a strong man. He's not a humpback whale. He's got arms. He can support his weight, just like any other man. I assume when other smaller men do it on top, they're not just led on you flat, crashing you to dust. So, yeah, no one needs to picture that there. But yeah.
Although sometimes after like a bodybuilding pump,
I didn't know what you were going to say.
You know, you hammer the triceps. You get on top, you just can't support yourself anymore. You end up falling down.
Hence my 5 cracked ribs. So this one was asked by Sean Tabb. Has he hurt you while sleeping with sudden reflexes? Yes, he has. Quite recently, in fact. He was asleep. I was dozing. I was just drifting off. I was in that really nice hazy, like I'm so comfy and I'm going to dreamland. When all of a sudden, a hand the size of a baseball glove, is that big?
Yeah, they're pretty big.
So like a gorilla hand, shoved my head and I nearly fell out of the bed. I had to grab the mattress with one hand, his beard with the other. And I was like, Lizzie, what are you doing? What happened?
I was having a bad dream.
He was having a bad dream. Who did you think I was?
I thought you were someone else.
You thought I was someone else. Well, I guess I'm flattered. Anyone else?
I can't even tell you who it was. I just thought someone was trying to get into bed and I reacted and pushed you out.
Thankfully, I have very quick reflexes and a fairly decent grip on your beard.
My poor beard.
So Roy has asked what I think of his weight gain over the years, and he's wondering this for himself because he wants to gain some pounds, and I'm guessing he also wants to gain a lady. So Roy, I can tell you my personal preference is that I like him big.
I'm actually probably the same weight I was when I met you at the moment.
About 150 something.
About 150, yeah.
Yeah, but you're
a bit lighter than I. But I've been sort of up as heavy as 167 kilos. And as low as 136 is the lowest I got down to.
You're more muscular now, though, than when we met in 2012.
Yeah, I carry more muscle now than I used to.
You got bigger traps.
I got in better shape a few years ago, but you tend to prefer me bigger, don't you?
I do. Is
that because you don't want anyone else coming near?
Yeah, I want to make you unattractive to
You just like me like she just likes me like as a big cuddly teddy bear for the winter.
It's
getting a bit cooler now, so we don't mind cuddling.
Yeah.
Whereas in the summer, it's like
get away.
Get away.
No, I do like you big. I don't know. It's just cuddly, and the bigger the better, but not too big, obviously. You know.
We're going back to the last question.
I can't remember what the last question was.
Good job.
Yes. Does he have a strop? I do sometimes when I'm feeling tired, and always feel bad after and apologise. No, see, Alex Kent, you're a bodybuilder, so you have diet-related strop because of your calorie deficit, whereas Loz is on a constant calorie surplus, so he's always happy because, as they say, fat people are happy.
I don't tend to strop, do I? I can sulk a little bit after an injury or something.
Oh, yeah, no. In the day-to-day, he doesn't strop, but there are certain things where I'm like,
certain times that I'll get myself down and
and you need to let him have his moment and get it all out, and you sympathise and you go, I know, Lozzie, and you agree with what he says, and then comes the constructive criticism. Well, not criticism, then comes the constructive advice, and then if that doesn't work, it's not enough, then comes the kick up the ass, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think, you know,
it's a process.
I can and have in the past suffered a little bit with depression, and I can sort of get into a downward spiral sometimes, can't I?
Yeah, and obviously I need to be sensitive.
Liz is really kind of positive and kind of gives me a kick up the ass, and normally I pull myself out of it.
Yeah. In the right way, though. You can't just kick around depressed people. That wouldn't be right.
Or strongmen. It's not a good idea. They'll kind of, you know,
break a toe. They'll push you out of bed where you're trying to sleep.
The real reasons are coming out now.
Yes.
We're pretty fun, aren't we? We have quite a lot of banter and You know, we just joke about.
Yeah, we don't do atmospheres at home. Home should
we're not
our sanctuary where we can relax and be ourselves and just.
Both of us
chill.
aren't like, we're not too serious type people, are we? You know, we can be serious about certain things when we have to be, but the rest of the time we're just joking about. And
life's too short, isn't it?
Definitely.
He's tell you I'm sore if you say to him to do the chores. First off,
He doesn't need to have the chores. I just always say it.
yeah, he says it anyway, regardless of whether or not I want him to do something. Second off, I don't say, Lozzie, can you do the chores? It's not really language we use in our house, is it?
No.
I don't really ask you to do anything, and because most of the things that I would hope you would do, you do anyway. But
my job's in the house, taking out the rubbish.
He is head of waste disposal,
yeah.
Head of waste management. Yeah.
I do the washing up sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm occasionally clean up. I'm not very good, I must admit. I'm pretty useless, but I do occasionally clean up.
I asked him to clean just the oven hob and splashback once, and he used wire wool on a chrome splashback. Now that really hurt my feelings. Like, if you didn't want to do it, just say. So yeah, there are certain things it's just easier to do myself. You have gotten better at cleaning the toilet after you've used it, and I do appreciate that, so thank you.
I'm good at doing the dishes, and I cleaned the hob the other day without the metal skewer.
You did, and you did a good job.
I did a good job.
Yeah, it was very good.
I'm sort of, you know, I'm like a wild animal that you've sort of domesticated.
I have domesticated you to a point, yeah. You're not completely...
You can't sort of make me completely tame, but,
no.
You know, I'm a strong man after all.
Yeah. Not a question, but she clearly rules the roost. No one rules the roost here, do they?
Our relationship is pretty straightforward, and it's easy.
Yeah.
Liz gets whatever she wants, unless I think it's too much. And then if the foot goes down, then the foot goes down. But I'm pretty laid back about most things. Although you wanted to paint a house once, and what did you do to
I
paint?
waited until he was away at a competition, and then I moved my dad in for a week, and we decorated the house.
I did notice as well.
You did notice. The thing is, there's certain things, like I'll say to Loz, oh yeah, I really want to paint this room. And he'll go, yeah. But then he'll come up with reasons why we shouldn't do it at that point. And it's usually because he doesn't want any part in it. What he doesn't realise is I'm not asking him to do it. I will do it. I'm just telling you that I'm going to do it. And stuff like that, it's usually best done when you're not here anyway, because just moving you around the room out of my way is a job in itself, isn't it?
Yeah,
but
so when I'm training hard for comps, it's, you know, you just want to chill out when you get back.
You do.
We're pretty busy with a lot of other things.
We are. And there's no power struggle or anything in our relationship. We both work. I work Monday to Friday as well. So it's not like, oh, Lozzie, can I have some money to go to the shops to buy the groceries this week? You know, we're quite a modern family, aren't we?
Yes, £10. Don't spend it all at once.
Buy yourself something pretty. And the next question.
I expect my dinner on the table. All 8 of them.
All 8.
You probably had quite a few food questions, I should imagine.
We'll get to those in a second. There's one I want to address, but the your phone has locked and my face doesn't work. How often do you slap his bald head? How often would you say I slap your bald head?
I don't think you've ever slapped my bald head.
No, I don't think I have.
I don't think you would.
No, it's not really my bag.
You know, it's a special head.
Yeah.
You know.
My feelings would be hurt if he slapped my head, so I'm not going to slap his.
Yeah, we tend not to slap each other.
Yeah, we try to keep violence to a minimum. Are you cooking constantly?
Do you remember when you were asked if you were like scared of me?
Yeah.
I think people have asked you that in the past.
Yeah, they're like, oh, what if
She's the scary one.
What if he decided to hurt you? Or, you know, became violent? There's nothing you could do. And
that's pretty much the case for most. I mean, not every woman, but
I understand the point. So if there's like a 9-stone man, then maybe I probably could defend myself against him. Whereas with you, to be fair, I wouldn't stand a chance. No. But then again, anyone can make themselves deadly if they arm themselves with a weapon. So it's not really.
You'd hope that neither of us want to hurt each other.
Yeah, I didn't marry you thinking you might kill me one day. So, you know, I think I'm okay. I think I'm safer than most people having him in the house. All of the food related questions then. Are you constantly cooking? Do you have to do all of his meal prep? So before the youngest baby was born, I did almost all of the cooking at that point, didn't I? And then when I was on maternity leave as well, I was doing all of the cooking. It was taking, like, when I'm home, it's nice just to cook it fresh for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's probably...
I think, like, right now, I'm not competing in anything, so I'm a lot more laid back about my diet.
Yeah.
When I've got a big show coming up, Liz tends to, but we both tend to do the prep now.
Yeah.
Because you've just got so much on. Liz can't really do it
Since
all the
I went
time.
back to work full time, I get home and the toddler is all over me like a rash, isn't
so
she?
I've been doing a lot more cooking now, and I'm getting better at it.
Yeah, you are, and you've been experimenting with some recipes.
We may have some cooking videos coming your way. So.
Yeah. No,
But, yeah, no, yeah, well, when I've got a big show coming up, I am very regimented with my food, and it's like, you know, you've got to get it in, got to get the calories in. Whereas right now, I can miss a meal and I don't really care, and I'm a little bit more laid back about what I'm eating. I am trying to eat fairly well. I've sort of just cut my calories down from when I was training for Worlds, and I'm literally letting myself eat whatever, but limit a certain amount of calories. So right now I'm having 4,000 calories a day, which isn't a huge amount for a strongman.
No.
But I just let myself eat pretty much whatever, and most of it's kind of meat and rice based. It's just because I like that type of food.
Yeah.
But you know, if I want to chuck some rubbish in there, then you know,
you're not going to beat yourself
chocolate
up
or ice cream or whatever I am. Or if we go to, like, we might go out with the kids and, you know, have a meal out, or you know, I'm just not stressing about it. My breakfast, I'm just having some cereal at the moment. I'm not sort of doing like porridge oats and stuff like that. But you know, if I decide to do a big competition, it'll get a bit more regimented again, and you know, we do the prep, and you know, you used to do it all, to be fair, whereas now it's a bit more.
Yeah, it's a bit more balanced now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Along the same lines, how long does it take to do your shopping? Now that very much depends on where we go. So we usually go to Tesco. Well, we used to go to Tesco. I could spend all day walking every aisle, looking at every shelf. That could easily take a couple of hours, couldn't it? One thing you should know, it's really expensive to keep a strongman. So we were spending an obscene amount of money on food every month, an obscene amount, like more than the rest of our bills, our mortgage, everything combined, we were spending on food. So there's an Aldi quite close by, and we sort of tasked ourselves with shopping there.
Saving a lot of money shopping there.
It saves us loads of money.
And we get done shopping much
quicker because they just don't have the choice in the range. I mean, I do find myself in the crappy weird aisles, like
trying to find
just
something.
like, oh, look at this.
You don't need it. Come on, get on. I want to get home.
I need some pets.
What is it with women and shopping? They just like to buy stuff.
We just like things. I don't like clutter. You know,
but you like things.
I do like things.
So every day, knock knock. What the hell has she ordered now?
It's just like, oh, how can this make my life easier or more colourful or interesting? I do try to rein it in. So the next two, they're not questions, they're more statements, but they're quite nice. I'm going to read them anyway. Oh, where have they gone? So not a question, but thank you for being such a great support for Loz through all the ups and downs. And a similar one, it's great how visible you are as part of Team Loz compared to most strongmen. Well, compared to most strongmen, first off, we should probably say that all of the strongmen wives and girlfriends are really great, strong and supportive women, like whether they're visible... Not just women, Joey, whether visible or not. I mean, I don't like being in front of a camera. I hate it. He makes me do this. He'll fart on me if I don't.
Liz is horrible behind the camera. You should see her teasing me when I'm in front of the camera and, you know, trying to do some serious filming for you guys. And she's just laughing at me behind the camera.
It's funny because it's like you're talking at me. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a nervous giggle.
It feels quite nice having you here, though. It's like, you know, we're just having a chat. I quite like it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get more people in.
More people?
Yeah. We'll get you out of it. You get your back behind the camera.
Yeah, where I belong. Yeah. I've got a face for radio.
Giving you too much power now.
I've always had the power, dear.
No, we're a good team, and Liz is really supportive. Obviously, as you guys know, she's one of the best things, to be honest, that when we first met, Liz never put any kind of pressure on me with Strongman, and I kind of made sure I just enjoyed it, didn't you? Mm-hmm. And you just want me to do well.
That's still the case now.
No, I know. And, you know, to be honest, I am just doing it for fun now. You know, I think I've had a good career, and I still love competing in different things. And now I'm doing strongman, I'm doing powerlifting, doing arm wrestling, I'll compete in some grip stuff. I just like doing different things. And
the good thing is you've found a way to make a living from being a strongman without the pressure of having to win competitions. And
When it was all about winning, you stop enjoying it, and it does put a lot of pressure on you. And that mental side of things is something you're good at kind of helping me overcome, especially when I'm in I do occasionally get into a bad place.
Not as much as you used to.
No, nowhere near. I think after I tore my lat was probably when I was at my worst.
Yeah.
And then I've managed to, I had a lot of other things going on back then, and we're
2015 Worlds was pretty rough as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2014, 2015 were both bad. And then
that was the year as well, though, that we both sort of kicked our own asses, and I got into good shape, mourning my old body, and and then after that we were on fire, weren't we? The next year,
it was a good year.
You won
I was
Europe.
Just enjoying it as well.
Yeah,
on the Ultimate Strongman World Championships.
We bought our house, we booked our wedding. It was just like the best year ever, wasn't it? But we're still happy, aren't we?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, it's not like it's gone down since.
We're focusing in other areas, aren't we?
Yeah,
but,
definitely. Still busy.
It's good having a supportive partner.
Thank you, and it's good having you as a partner. So the next question from Corked Beret. Does he ever bench press you? He has bench pressed me.
Just randomly lift you up.
Sometimes he likes to assert his dominance and he'll just pick me up and hold me up in the air. I think that's quite rude. He doesn't do it in public, I would like to point out, which is better. That would be a bad thing to do in public.
It's very, to be honest, like, I think I've probably lifted you over my head once.
You've done it more than that.
Have I?
Yeah.
It's not like something we do.
No, it's not like a party trick or anything, is it? No. And there was someone asked, what's my bench press PR? I don't know, the bar. I'm not a lifter. I'm not a strong woman.
You got, when you were training, you weren't too bad overhead for like a small frame girl that wasn't really training for strength at all. I think you put 50, 55 kilos overhead?
Yeah, I did 55 kilos overhead. I was never training for strength. I never maxed out anything. So the most I deadlifted was like 100 kilo deadlift for like a double and 90 kilo squats for like a triple, which at the time your
squatting was getting better.
Yeah, I was really light as well. I was about 54 kilos body weight, so and weak as a kitten, so I was quite happy with that, to be honest.
You've never been interested in being strong or training for strength or anything, have you?
No, I just wanted to look good, but not, stage good, because I don't have the inclination to do that, to be honest. Okay, so do you have any funny stories to share from your time with Laurence?
This could be worrying for me.
I've got lots of funny stories. So first off, and I don't know if it's a strongman specific thing because they're bigger, but Loz is really clumsy. I remember once we were in McDonald's and the chairs there are fixed. And I think he thought he could and had moved it back, and he went to sit down and he missed this stool completely, and he did a backwards roly-poly onto children. So
I didn't actually crush the children.
He didn't crush the children, but he did knock into the children. So that was quite funny. And I don't know, I think you said earlier about farts and me blaming you. It was true. So having a Loves is like having a dog, and you can just blame your farts on them. So we were walking. It was at World's Strongest Man, funnily enough, 2014. We were walking down the corridor in the hotel, and I'm embarrassed to say this now. And that was a really big one. And we did, unbeknown to us, in one of the rooms, one of the doors was open and there was a maid, and she poked her head out really quick, like, and I was like, oh, Laurence, you disgust me, how could you? And no one questions it because, you look like the farter out the two. Any other funny stories you can think of? God, there's been so many.
There's been a lot.
Hard to...
There's been a lot.
Yeah.
You'll have to do another video on funny stories.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I mean, a lot of the questions are just
there's a lot of
repeating the farting and the
How is Loz as a person? Wow, I think anyone who watches his videos knows how Loz is as a person, because how he is there is how he is in real life too. In real life, his voice isn't as announcery and, you know, presentery.
I'm probably funnier in real life.
Yeah, probably.
I get a bit nervous in front of the camera.
Yeah, it's easier to be funny when you've not got a...
my phone voice on.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
This is Mr. Shirley. But Loz is lovely as a person.
I'm glad you think so.
Yeah.
It's good to know that my wife thinks I'm
I
happy.
like him.
It's good to know. You're all right yourself.
Thank you, dear. we might last yet.
Okay, guys. If we didn't answer your question, blame Liz.
We could be sat here all
yeah,
night.
there's a lot of questions, and obviously a lot of them are repeats. We may do another video like this if you guys have found it fun. You can ask some questions below, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's just a little different insight into what goes on with our lives and me as a strongman, strongman / whatever else it is I do.
Darts
player, arm wrestler, you know.
Dad.
Dad, coach. I'm getting a few
titles under your belt.
It's all good.
A few notches.
But no, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel. We've got lots more planned. My next video is going to be quite, well, we've got a few big things. Yeah, so we've got Manchester this weekend. We're going to get some behind the scenes stuff from Manchester. Hopefully get some interviews with some of the guys. And it's going to be a great show. So anyone that's going to be there, I'll be there. You know, I'm looking forward to meeting lots of the fans and seeing who's going to win that one. See if my prediction video is any good this time. I've been a bit bad the last couple.
Been a bit rubbish,
I know. I've not been on. I'm usually pretty good, to be fair.
I think we need my prediction videos from now on.
Yes. And then, you know, I've got some exciting stuff coming up. Next week I'm off to film with someone that's going to be pretty fun. I'm not going to say too much yet, but we could be seeing some big lifts go down. Who might that be? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, have a great week, and we will see you next time. Take it easy.